Harbor Seals and the Threats They Confront by Ashley Bell and Raquel Rodriguez. Harbor seals have captivated humans due to their social behavior, yet many people do not realize the threats they face today and in the future. Harbor seals' diets contain fish such as herring, flounder, and also salmon, squid, and mollusks. In fact, adult seals eat up to 5% of their body weight each day. They live in the East Pacific coast and seek areas with long-distance views in each direction so they can hunt in areas with abundant fish. Their gray and spotted fur and large bodies keep them warm in the cold water. However, they must spend a large portion of the day basking in the sun to retain the body heat. Harbor seals have round heads with whiskers and holes for ears. Despite their population remaining steady for years, harbor seals still confront life-threatening issues. We will be focusing on 3 threats that damage harbor seal populations. Chemicals and pollutants severely affect the seals, as studied with biomagnification and bioaccumulation. Oil spills and their toxins gravely injure seals as well. Lastly, harbor seals cannot live in an undisturbed life from humans due to their boats, loud noises, and urbanization. Harbor seals have responded to chemical pollutants negatively. A study conducted by DuPont, Buchanan, and Das studied the harbor seal's physical response to chemicals, such as mercury and selenium. The scientists concluded that their immune system is compromised due to toxins decreasing their viable cells that have the ability to grow, and lymphocytes, also known as killer cells. In an experiment in which scientists fed a controlled group of harbor seals relatively low contaminated food and another group highly toxic fish, their experimental group had negative health effects. Results showed that the experimental group had slower immune and physical responses. Hypersensitivity and antibody response was delayed, and a decrease in respondents to foreign substances affected the seals. The presence of PCBs and PBDEs in particular caused problems within the endocrine system of harbor seals. This can disrupt growth, tissue functions, and hormones that regulate metabolism. Harbor seals typically get these toxins through bioaccumulation from the herring they eat. These toxins are then magnified the more they eat.
Within Puget Sound, Alaska, the EPA has found that high levels of PCBs and PBDEs are due to the urbanized and industrialized areas around harbor seal habitats. There has been a decrease in recent years of both toxins, primarily due to the environmental regulations and by banning and removing PCB and PBDE products from the North American market. Wang studied the organochlorine pesticides found in the tissues of 6 Alaskan seal mother-fetus pairs. These chemicals were absorbed into fetal tissues, showing that the placenta did not have any effect as a protective barrier against these contaminants. The contaminants caused developmental risks in baby seals and raised mortality in young pups. Unfortunately, a huge problem many sea animals face, including the harbor seal, is a preventable problem. Oil spills acutely affect sea life. Harbor seals must go onto land daily so they can escape the contaminated water. In Peterson's examination of the Exxon oil spill's effect on animals, the inhalation of toxic fumes caused a large decrease in the harbor seal population. More so, the spill caused brain lesions, stress, and disorientation in Alaskan seals. Acevedo Gutierrez and Sandeha Zaeli studied the effects of loud noises in correlation to the tides and harbor seal haul-out response. The scientists discovered that the loud noises decrease harbor seals' desire to haul out during the day and mate. Additionally, data shows an increase in haul out at night when the noise level subdues, despite changes in the tides. Elliot Fisk focused on the urbanization of the San Francisco estuary and how that dictated where harbor seals were located. They found a significant relationship between the use of an area and the distance of that area from the primary haul-out site. Seals tend to be in areas where their prey is most abundant, but they stay away from fishing sites to avoid competition with humans. Johnson and Acevedo Gutierrez studied boats within 91 meters from harbor seal populations. In 1972, the Marine Mammal Protection Act was established, which prohibits the harassment of marine mammals. They discovered that boat disturbance also dictated when and where seals decided to haul out. As a result, interest in the harassing effects of vessel-based tourism has increased since the inception of the Act and the development of marine tourism. Results showed that seals are greatly disturbed by boats much farther away than originally thought. They conclude that regulations must be enforced and protected for harbor seals to live normally. Threats to harbor seals are preventable. Therefore, we hope you can utilize this information and help to protect harbor seal populations in the future.